In Austin, I'm Quita Culpepper. Search and rescue efforts are still underway after deadly flash flooding swept through the Austin area and the Hill Country over the weekend. On Monday, our crews were near the Sandy Creek Ranch neighborhood in Travis County. Jessica Cha shows us the extensive damage in that neighborhood.
On the 4th of July, the nation watched as heavy rain and flash floods caused devastation in Kerrville. People like Virginia Daly, who lives west of Leander, watched as rescue crews tried to find traces of anyone who went missing.
She was posting about Kerrville and the missing kids at Camp Mystic.
Not knowing people would do the exact same thing for her and her husband Dan a day later.
They've been missing for about over 48 hours now.
On July 5th, around 2 in the morning, heavy rains rapidly filled Sandy Creek, according to neighbors. They say it caused water to flood the homes along the creek or completely wash them away.
My parents' trailer was completely gone.
Daly says he's been looking for his parents ever since.
But we searched every pile from here to the side of this street. We've searched everywhere that we could without any heavy equipment.
Finding traces of them here.
This is my mom's walker there.
There.
This says Dan Daly.
Everywhere.
This is my mom and dad's.
Washed away a mile from home, Daly says he found his parents' car in park, keys weren't in the ignition, and the windshield appeared to be punched through.
That was the only thing that was giving me any hope.
The same hope a lot of people have for those missing in the community. According to Travis County officials, at least 7 people are dead and 12 people are still missing, including Virginia and Dan Daly. Until then, the search continues.
Just keep going.
To find loved ones flooding washed away. In Leander, Jessica Cha, KVUE News.
Well, the flood damage stretches across eastern Burnet County. We spent Monday afternoon several miles downstream, just east of Marble Falls. People's belongings were caught up in the damaged guardrails and along the shoulder of the road. The floodwaters tossed around vehicles and trailers at a nearby RV park. First responders and volunteers, including road construction crews and youth campers, are helping residents clean up.
So many young kids coming here to work for free. And we don't know a bunch of them, just show up, want to help. They're bringing equipment in. Their bosses are letting them bring skid loaders in, and it's amazing. It truly is amazing.
While those volunteers were busy on the ground, search and rescue crews were busy in the air. We saw this helicopter take off a few times from a nearby school. That campus is serving as a staging area for first responders from across the state. Since Saturday, crews have rescued dozens of people in Burnet County.
With all the debris that the flood brought downstream, we're having to helicopter a lot of these people in. And with the humidity and the heat, it doesn't take long for these folks to get wore out. And so we're having to shuffle people in, every couple of hours.
The sheriff says a couple of bridges have been destroyed, including FM 1431 over Cow Creek. That's the main route between Marble Falls and Lago Vista. And TxDOT posted a photo of a federal official assessing the damage. And TxDOT officials say they're working to build a new bridge as quickly as possible. Officials hope to bring in horses and all-terrain vehicles to help with the search within the next couple of days once the rain stops. And they say anyone with damage should report it through the state's damage assessment tool. In Williamson County, search efforts continued Monday afternoon. The county had 100 people, a helicopter team, cadaver dogs, and drones looking for a missing person in the South Fork of the San Gabriel River. That's in the area of Liberty Hill. Now, leaders said it was a dangerous mission, so they were asking the public to stay out of the way.
There's all type of debris in the riverbed that we're working through, crawling around through and over. So those are some of the biggest complications because the bodies that we are looking for could be hidden beneath 20 feet of mud, trees, and debris.
Williamson County is also working to see exactly what was damaged in the flood so that they can report it to the federal government for a disaster declaration. Floodgate operations continued along the Colorado River to manage all the storm water. On Monday, the Lower Colorado River Authority partially opened one floodgate at both Wirtz and Starkey dams. And much of this rain has flowed into the Highland Lakes, and for that reason, the Lower Colorado River Authority is asking everyone to stay off the lakes for just a few days. Officials say there are several dangers in the water right now. The currents, they're very fast moving, and there's plenty of flood debris in the water. And typically, bacteria levels go up in the water after a flood. In other news, police arrested a suspect accused of murdering a man in the parking lot of a South Austin restaurant. Police say 21-year-old Jacob Turner assaulted 23-year-old Mark Barbosa in the parking lot of the Kirby Lane Cafe on South Lamar Boulevard last Tuesday. Police say Barbosa fell to the ground and died. The cause of death was ruled to be blunt force trauma. Turner is being charged with first-degree murder. Austin police are looking for a man who assaulted a woman on a Cap Metro bus. Investigators say this man attacked a woman who was scanning her bus pass. It happened on Lavaca Street at around 3 p.m. on Monday, June 16th. Police say a Good Samaritan stopped the assault and removed the suspect from the bus. Now, the suspect has tattoos on his right arm and abdomen, and anyone with information should call Austin police. Those are the headlines happening in Austin. I'm Quita Culpepper.